The other day, I made a Q&A post saying you could ask me anything at all, nothing is off the table, and I will go ahead and answer it. So here is the answer to this question. When did I realize I needed to make a change for myself? And did I do this cold turkey or gradually over time? I grew up a really sickly kid. I was always unwell. I had terrible IBS, horrible PMS. My hormones were a wreck. I had an anxiety and panic disorder, eczema and psoriasis, acne, excess weight I could not lose. And by the time I was 19, I started having surgeries. They did a partial hysterectomy. They took out my tonsils and my adenoids. I was on a myriad of different medications over the time that had terrible side effects. And every time they did something like the surgery or another medication to try to help me, things just kept getting worse. Nothing was working. So I tried the cleanses, I tried the diets, I tried the exercise programs, I made vision boards, I meditated, I did all of these things, right? Nothing was working. I thought if I knew what was causing all of this, then surely I could do something to try to help myself, right? So that's why and when-ish I realized it was time to make a change. I was in my very, very early 20s, about 20, 21. Now I'm in my 40s. So I decided to go to schooling, and I only went to proper schooling because I really wanted to trust the information I was learning. And so I sought the world for the top specialists that I could learn from, the leading experts that I could learn from in all of these different fields. So I did 2 years of integrative health sciences. Then I went to holistics, so advanced holistic health. And holistic means how all parts of the human being is characterized as one interconnected unit. Your body is a very intricate and interconnected system of systems, with every system in your body affecting everything else. So I did 8 years of advanced holistic health studies. Then I went into parasitology to learn about the fully functional gut, parasite and fungal infections. That then led me to learn about the gut-brain connection, which led me to go learn about the brain. I studied neuroscience, neuroepigenetics, neuroendocrinology, and neuropsychoimmunology. And over that time, so that was about 12 to 13 years. And during that time, my body self-corrected. I came off all medications. The weight literally fell off. My skin cleared up. Panic and anxiety completely went away. Didn't need to buy any products. Don't ever let anyone make you think you need products. No offense to anyone that sells them. Can some help? Sure. But they're not needed, right? All I spent my money on was schooling and groceries. And so when my body had completely corrected itself, I thought, sure as heck, this should work for others. This can't just work for me. And so there were 5 people that I knew in my life that had 5 different challenges. And I reached out to them to just ask them if they'd do an experiment with me. One had fibromyalgia, MS, type 2 diabetes, panic and anxiety, and depression, and weight loss. And we ran an experiment. I made them individualized protocols, ran them all through it. They all ended up with bodies and minds that self-corrected in the same ways mine did. And so at that point, I thought, okay, well, I have all these credentials stacked up. I'm just going to quit my job and open my own practice. So I opened a holistic health clinic as well as a yoga studio attached in BC. And then I went solely online and I started working online. So now I work online with people all over the world. This is just all I want to do. There are so many people suffering and they really don't need to be. So that's my answer. It was not cold turkey. It was definitely a very long, very gradual process. There was a lot of trial and error, and somehow I was able to whittle it down to something that really works. If you have any questions about that, you can check the link in my bio. There is a free masterclass there that will tell you a lot. There's also another masterclass that is not free, but will give you all of the generalized information that you could possibly use right away, immediately, on all 6 foundational principles of biological human health, so that you can start right away to start reaching your goals and doing things in your own life without any products, without any crazy cleanses or fad diets or intense workouts. There's so much that we just don't know. We're just never taught. And so I'm here for you, but reach out. Also, if you want to talk to me, I don't charge for that. You can book a free call with me and I'll have a chat with you to see what direction you might be able to go in if you need help. But thank you for asking the question. If you have any questions for anyone watching, you can throw them at me. I'd be happy to answer them. I'll be doing a Q&A as often as I can.